Well, it's Thursday. Kira, get out of there. September the 7th, I believe. And we had quite an event here. We were up here for Labor Day weekend. I didn't film anything. We had family here. We just kind of recreated. And we left Monday afternoon and then Tuesday, this windstorm and rain came through, I think Tuesday afternoon, early evening, and was pretty wicked. So this big balsam that was next to the outhouse got blown over, and it tipped over the outhouse, as you see here. And then we had used the tent camper, and I had moved it here so it was closer to the power and stuff, and that got hit. I'm not sure how much damage. I won't know, I guess, until I start cutting away this balsam and see what's happened underneath there. Doesn't look like the top is too damaged other than this canoe rack and that, but we'll have to see. Hopefully it doesn't have any holes punched in it and stuff like that. But yeah, it's pretty wild. So I came up today. Plan is to get this big balsam cleared out of here. Clean up. You see all the branches and everything down from the wind. Two of these dead popple trees came down. There's still a lot of the balsam, standing, so it's really wild how intermittent the trees and damage are. Some small ones on the driveway. Luckily it's cool. I mean, this last weekend it was 95, 96 here at the cabin. It was pretty brutal. But I'll be able to hopefully get this cleaned up and assess some damage and then figure out what we're going to do with the outhouse and go from there. Well, one of the first things I'm going to do is put some black tape on the end of these wires. I cut the power from the box, checked it with a tester. I just want to put some black tape on here so, just to make sure there's nothing exposed here. There's a lot of road crews out cleaning off the highway, getting the blowdowns, further off the ditch and stuff. Sounds like the neighbors are cutting some trees that are down also, I'm assuming. I don't know, I was thinking, I'd go home today after, well, we'll just see how much I get done here, I guess. I did bring some stuff so I could stay overnight. Dog food, and a little bit of food for myself, so we'll see. Then we'll have to try to get some folks here to help get this outhouse back together. I don't think there's any major damage, so um, we should have no trouble using it again. Well, the first thing I'm going to do is try and limb these branches here up to the tent camper, and then we'll have to be a little bit more diligent around by the camper. So anyway, let's see how it goes here, getting started with that. Well, this part might get a little bit tricky, but if I take the branches off the top and then find a section that is far enough away from the camper, maybe I can get it cut out there and get this chunk off. And so I guess we'll see what happens. Alright, got the saw pinched a little bit, so I gotta try and get that out of there first. Well, here's the first of the obvious damage, which is this canoe rack boat tie down got bent when that tree hit. It looks like the top is okay, but I can see that these scissor jacks that are underneath the camper got bent on both sides. So we'll have to take a look at those and see, you know, what they look like. Hopefully it didn't damage the base, the bottom of the camper. And I mean, I'm not really seeing anything else. See, there's the front jack, which those look all right. And the back ones. So when it comes to that, I mean, if they need to be replaced, take them off, see if they need to be replaced. It might be cheaper just to get a regular jack, you know, and put under there, because I suspect those might be kind of pricey. And this is a 2000 Coleman camper, and you can still find parts, but they can be pretty pricey. So anyway, we'll just see here what things look like, and yeah, go from there, I guess. So at least the tree is off the camper. I don't know, I'll have to see. Maybe I'll even move it on this trip if I can with those jacks in the back, but we'll see. So now there's lots of cleanup, lots of brush to haul, get these logs sawed up into firewood for next year, next spring, whatever. But the job wasn't too difficult, just take some time. It's kind of muggy out, even though it's, I think, 57 degrees, but maybe the first thing I'll do is get the broom and rake off the top of this, and then just make sure nothing's cracked, because if it is, I can put some duct tape or something on it for the time being. But anyway, could have been much worse. Well, I got the driveway loaded up. I need to do some raking, but got the big stuff out of the way and got the first load on the trailer. So hopefully it all stays on there. I'll have a few more runs to make, maybe, oh, I don't know, 2 or 3. But slow but sure, we're getting it cleaned up. Camper looks a little different now with all the trees off of it. And hopefully, like I say, just some minimal damage, but we'll see. So all these fires that are going, the Forest Service, I think, set them. These were mostly slash piles that were piled up from the forest fire a couple of years ago. And so they're burning them off now. So it's almost 6:30 in the evening now. I must have put in about 7 hours worth of work. I got kind of this roadway cleared. I still have some rake work to do, but I'm beat and I'm going to head back into town yet tonight. So I got most of that log out of the way and that. So next time when I come, I'll get the rake and clean up that stuff. I got the driveway cleared. Again, I need to do a little rake work. I hauled 5 loads of balsam to the burn site, so that's looking real good. And then here's the kind of end product of the big balsam that was down. As I mentioned, the tent camper looks pretty good for having a tree fall on it. I've got those 2 jacks in the back that are going to need replacing. And I got the balsam rounds cut up. I'm going to move them before winter, but for now, that's where they are. There's the spot where it was mostly laying down here. Some damage on the roof. I don't know if we can repair that or if we'll just buy another sheet of metal roofing and replace that one once we get the outhouse up. I left the balsam stump for now. I think we're going to have to clean a little bit in the hole before this goes back up. This looks like a bunch of dirt caved in and that, so too bad this hadn't happened before we had the little mini excavator. We could have dug this hole a lot deeper and that, but this is what we deal with. So did some raking, get most of the little branches out of the way, got in the outhouse and got the stuff out of there, closed the door. I think it must have really poured rain too, because a lot of that lumber is wet there. So anyway, it almost looks back to normal, except for a tipped over outhouse and a little bit of stuff to rake up. But after all that time, happy with the way things turned out.